Spin-outs, slide-offs, and crashes. This may look like a scene from the middle of winter, but no, we're nearing the end of May. This video of multiple crashes along I-70 was sent to us from a viewer near the Eisenhower Tunnel, which was closed for a couple of hours. Now that snow is heading to the metro. Thank you for joining us on Denver 7 News at 4. I'm Jessica Porter. We want to get straight to our team coverage on this weather alert day. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson is tracking the forecast, and Katie LaSalle is in Watkins out east. But first, we want to get to Jason Grenauer, who is west in Georgetown. Jason, you saw those I-70 crashes firsthand.
Yeah, and it really isn't that hard to imagine given the fact that the snow is coming down, kind of fat flakes. But we're a little bit down the mountain here in Georgetown. If you go a little bit west from where we are, that's when visibility drops, the amount of snow increases, and that caused some serious issues, especially along eastbound I-70. We'll show you some video that we got from the highway level. One person involved in this kind of version of wrecks, multiple wrecks, estimated there were about 21 cars involved. We kind of lost count as we were driving through. This was near the Hermans Gulch exit, which is actually where CDOT had to close the highway for avalanche work earlier this year. That's where these slide-offs all happened. There were cars off to the side of the road, cars running into each other. There was a truck that had flipped and gone out onto its side. One person who ran into the person in front of them called it mayhem after we talked to them, made sure they were okay down here in Georgetown. They had to shut down the highway from about 1 in the afternoon through a good portion of the afternoon. But we do have some good news for you now. As we stand here in Georgetown, the snow tapers off. It kind of comes and goes. That section of the highway has now been reopened in the eastbound direction. It is still slow, though, because you are still dealing with that spring snowstorm. I also just got off the phone with Colorado State Patrol. They passed along that one person was taken to the hospital with minor injuries as a result of this crash. Still a lot of cleanup. We still see the tow trucks coming through here in Georgetown as they expect even more snow to continue now and into the early evening hours. That's the story out here out west. We have a little bit of a different story out east, and that's where we find our Katie LaSalle. Katie, how are you doing out there?
Hey Jason, well, I'm doing okay. It's May 20th and it is raining / snowing here out on the eastern plains near Watkins. We're right off of I-70. I'll show you right now our drive out. Pretty okay in terms of road conditions, mainly just wet, but the rain started picking up right by the E470 interchange here at I-70. In terms of what we're expecting with this big, strong spring storm, it is going to be giving us about an inch of liquid when all is said and done. Right now, no major watches or warnings here across the eastern plains or for the immediate Denver metro area, but we have winter weather advisories posted for down south and could be seeing a couple of inches of accumulating snow here on the grassy surfaces overnight as those temperatures hover near freezing. But to give us the big picture, the man of the hour, Mike Nelson. Mike, what's going on with this one?
You just do not look very happy out there, Katie. Thank you for being out there. Also to Jason. We do have winter weather advisories just south of where Katie is right now. Elevations above 6,000 feet, and we could see up to 6 to even 8 inches of snow above about 7,000 feet. Winter storm warnings in the mountains above 9,000 feet for over a foot of snow coming up. So this is a big, wet storm. Take a look at the radar over the last couple of hours. This thing is just cranking all kinds of moisture into Colorado. Farther to the south, it's severe weather that's down in parts of Oklahoma and Texas where they have tornado watches in effect. We've already had 5 tornadoes touch down there today. But for us, it's rain to the east, snow to the west above about 7,000 feet, and that's going to gradually drop that snow level down a little bit lower throughout the nighttime hours. As far as conditions, that's live up at Loveland Skier. Of course, they're closed now. And this is the view, Denver City Park. It's very green, but very gray and wet. So here's the key thing. Rain to heavy, wet snow tonight. Damage to trees that are in leaf is likely, and a lot of snow for the mountains. I'll have more details on this and let you know when it's going to warm back up to the 70s in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Mike. Hard to believe this is happening this late in the season. Well, Mike, you know who loves this snow is our ski resorts. A-Basin tweeted out this picture where you can barely make out those snowboarders because of the snowfall. It's really thick out there. Arapahoe Basin also hoping to stay open until July, and at this rate, looks like that is definitely possible. For continuous updates on the weather in your area, download our Storm Shield app for your phone. You can also watch full weather forecasts on our Denver 7 apps for Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Well, it's not just Colorado getting severe weather. Check out this incredible new video from our ABC sister station in Oklahoma. It shows two twin tornadoes touching down right next to each other in Logan County. That's near Oklahoma City. This video was taken just about a half hour ago. And this is what the area looks like right now with those ominous clouds over the skyline. We've seen some lightning in the area. Today, the National Weather Service issued a PDS, or particularly dangerous situation watch, for wind and hail in the area. The last time that watch was issued was back in 2011.